The Vendée Globe was a race around the world. So there were 24 of us all racing around the world non-stop. So when you cross that start line, there are 23 other boats with you. The record was very different. The record was an out-and-out record. I was the only boat down there. There was no one else with me. There was no support craft. There was just no one else like a fleet in the Vendée. So you're very, very alone down there. You are 2,000 miles away from land in the Southern Ocean, and there is no one else in the fleet who is going to come and help you. Not only that, but the boat was much faster. And the analogy I try and use to help people understand is the faster you go, the more stressful it is, the harder it is. It doesn't stop. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's absolute pure stress. I think what's strange is that, in a weird way, when you're on a boat, however unpredictable your life is, because you live totally at the pace of nature, if there's a storm, you deal with the storm. If there's no wind, you deal with that. You deal with whatever happens. But however unpredictable it is, it's under your control. You deal with everything on the boat. You charge the batteries, you feed yourself, you look after the boat. Every single thing that happens on that boat, apart from the weather, is your choice, your decision. You're controlling this little world. The moment you step off the boat, you have no control. You feel like you're not in your life anymore. People make decisions, you're all over the place. You know you can't make all your decisions because you're in this total madness of coming home and media and everything, and so you go from this total control, and the moment you step off that boat, it goes mad. And that's hard to deal with. It's wonderful to see all the people and you live on adrenaline, but it's a big, big, big change, and it doesn't stop. It's not like, you know, a week later you step back on the boat and everything's kind of back to normal again. It's not like that. So that's a big adjustment to make. My family are incredible, and that whole journey of what my family's been through has been something that's been very hard to write about, because at the time you don't realise how much it affects them. And then when you go back over it and you see just how my mum and dad could say goodbye to their daughter, it's really hard. And they knew nothing about what the sea was like. They had no idea. And that's been very, very difficult, and something that at the time afterwards I hadn't realised. I was aware of it, but I wasn't aware just how hard it had been for them. So that's been a very, very interesting journey, hard journey.